This chair is so good. Okay. Alright, so I'm Purexf figure. I'm like singer-songwriter, rapper, producer, beat maker. I'm just full out musical artist. I'm 22 years old. I recently moved to Berlin like 7 months ago. I used to live in Denmark, now I'm in Berlin. Got music on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer Music, YouTube, so on. Oh, that's a long story, man. It's like I used to have like another artist name. It was like IA. Apparently someone had that name already and I would have to pay copyrights and stuff. So I started taking like very deep thoughts, very long thoughts about what I would call myself. And I figured it should be something I stand for. And I came into this whole music thing from a very dark past, like dark situation. And music kinda turned my situation around. Like I was becoming a better person. So what I want to do with this music is also to make the world a better place, to make some people realize some things. So I chose to go with the name Purexf figure because going into the game with pure intentions. So, alright, so pure because of the intentions and figure because, yeah, I'm just that person, I'm that figure, that character that stands for the better, the greater goods. Right now I haven't done it for a while, but I used to dance like a lot, like on a daily basis for like a lot of hours every day. I really love that. It's good for the mind, good for the body. I'm very interested in like mindsets, body health, sports, meditation, mind development. I'm not like the biggest fan of reading, but I love learning, so when I have the time and energy, I like to read educational stuff. Yeah, sometimes I like playing video games. I was just hanging around with the homies, you know, just having a good time. I love exploring new things, new experiences. Could be anything really. I would say I'm a person that really puts myself into the music. I'm not making like any character. I'm not saying something that's not true. Maybe sometimes I can exaggerate things, but I'm really keeping it honest in the music. I'm talking about my own experiences. Yeah, I'm just very authentic in every art piece I would make, even if it's not music. Like, it's very real, and I always somehow put my own sound on things because I can't just not do that. Don't know. I cannot copy anything else. I can only make it my own because that's just what works best for me. Behind the music I make, I always have this goal to try to leave an impact on someone, to make something that people can relate to, either if it's negative, make them feel like they're not alone with this. If it's positive, try to make them happier, try to motivate them. I just got the best thoughts in mind when I make my music. And I think that's probably the most important. even though there's also some other important factors like the realness. I feel like there's a lot of fake music out there right now. Yeah. But the most important is just that I have a positive thought in mind when I make the music. What makes me feel passionate about music is the feelings music can bring. The feelings you get when you make music. It automatically creates like endorphins, makes you feel very good, makes you feel like you get something off your heart, you know? It's like a weight lifter. It helps you. It helps you in everything, and if you're dealing with something, music can really be kind of a therapist for that. I think that makes me very hooked on music. Besides that, it's changed my life. Really, like I've been doing a lot of stuff before I made music. And there's nothing that had made me feel like, okay, I would do this for the rest of my life. I can actually do something with this that's way bigger than just making money, reaching success, getting luxury, having a fun life, having a good life. It's like this can impact others' lives as well, and that's a huge thing. So yeah, I think it's just that music can be something way bigger than me and you, and that keeps me very hooked on it. So right now, I can't just spend all my time on music because I have to make money, have to pay the bills, you know, I have to go to work. But when I have the time, I like to sit back, create a melody. On my computer, I just use like the computer's keyboard because that's all I have, but I just sit on the computer's keyboard, mess around with some sounds, you know, make a melody. If I find something, then I start like creating a text around that melody. So I just loop that one melody over, I don't know, 4 minutes or something, and then I put a text on. Then I add some drums, some different melodies, some random sounds here and there. Yeah, and that's basically how it works. It's a lovely process. If I don't have so much time, I maybe find a looped melody and then I make a beat around that. Sometimes if it's really like, I love music, so I love freestyling, for example. Sometimes I just chill around on YouTube, find some music there, like some beats. And if it's really good, like then I just make a song on that beat. So it's different. But usually I really love to just make it all by myself, because then you get the sound you want. Yeah, sometimes when you do something too much, it becomes a weakness. For example, doubting yourself is like a normal thing. I think everyone doubts themselves at some point to a certain degree. But for me personally, sometimes I doubt myself a lot for a long time on that same thing, and that makes me like reconsider a lot of things, which ends up holding me back. Maybe sometimes I made like a very good song, but it's never gonna come out because I had that doubt for so long about it. Yeah. It's not a weakness to doubt yourself. Like, there's a reason you doubt yourself. It's like for you to reflect on yourself, be like, okay, is this really the thing I'm gonna do? And then you can tell yourself, yes, it is. Now I had the doubt, but now that just helped me get sure. But it can also turn into something it's not good. Yeah. So I would call it a weakness for me. It's not for everyone. I have like this problem with showing emotions. which I'm working on. Like when I meditate, I'm trying to get in contact with my emotions. I'm not sure how, but somewhere along the way I just started getting this kind of numbness with my feelings, kind of disconnection, and I'm just trying to find that connection again, because it's healthy. Like feeling emotions is a good thing. It's not something we should disconnect ourselves from. Yeah. Besides that, I would say I'm a person who gets distracted very easily. For example, I can be all focused, but if I hear, see, smell anything that like catches my interest, then that has my interest, then that has my focus, and that can be for a long time. Like, so yeah, distractions definitely is a weakness for me. I get distracted easily, and I'm trying to work on that by disciplining myself better. Like, yeah, telling myself some things I have to do and then just do them, and that way create that discipline that makes it a little bit easier to not get distracted in the future. Pure Soul, yeah, so Pure Soul is a song from my recent album called Pure Intentions. Pure Soul has a huge meaning to me because it has a very strong message. The Pure Soul song is like a song describing my own visions. I'm talking a little bit about the impact I want to leave with all this music stuff, and I'm talking a little bit about my mindset, a little bit about your mindset, your potential as a human being, the fact that we can all reach our highest peaks if we really want to, if we really try to. I say stuff that, like, for example, to me, even though I'm doing what I can to reach my goals, there's still people talking down on me. But them talking down on me doesn't mean that I can't do it. Yeah, I say that to make whoever's out there doing their thing know that it's not just on them. It's not something personal. I guess you shouldn't take it personal. You shouldn't feel like you as a person can't do it because someone else says it. Like, fuck what they say, you know? Don't let them make you quit. That's like the most important sentence in that song. So I felt like it's a very important song, which is why I chose to make a music video around it, because I really wanted to send that message. That you shouldn't like let anybody make you quit what you're doing just because of some words, some hate, or I don't know what. You should just do your thing. You can do it. You started for a reason. So in other words, Pure Soul is just a message to the people, to everyone who listens to my music, and for everyone who doesn't. Like, anyone who discovers it, it's a message for you. You mean this? Yeah, it's this hand sign actually means like pure. So I invented it one day because I wanted something to symbolize the purity behind this whole movement, behind me as a person, something you can remember me by. So basically this spells out pure in its own way. So it's like, here you got the P, here you got the U, here you got like the R and the E in one. So it's maybe not all perfect spelling, but it's definitely there, and it sends a message. So that's what it's about with that hand sign. It was, I had this friend, he's called Sad Money, by the way, shout out to Sad Money. Yeah, he's been making music for like 10 years or something, and he always had a studio I used to hang around with him a lot, and one day I just decided to make a song for fun, like just to show my friends. And as soon as I made that, I just got hooked, and it just became all I thought about, all I really wanted to do. So I just started writing a lot of texts. I bought like home studio, microphone and all that stuff, and I just have been making music ever since. In a year, I see myself doing music on a full-time thing, making that passive income with it, so I can really take it to the next level. You know, I see myself with a fan base of people who's supporting me steadily. I already have a few amounts of people, and really shout out to you. It really means a lot to me. It's really helping me get further. Harder brands, better music, better equipment, way more music. I got some features with some people, man. A lot of more videos. I will have like huge portfolio full of content for you guys that you can just check out. I will already have left a small impact on some people. This is where I see myself in 1 year. I want to give a shout out to my recent album called Pure Intentions. It has a lot about who I am, what I'm about, what kind of music I want to make, what kind of music I make. If you don't know me, you should definitely check it out on Spotify, iTunes. If you don't have any of that, just check out my SoundCloud for some music. I also want to shout out the song Pure Soul with the music video, because it is just important. You can find the link for it here down below, or just find it on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated about future content. I got content coming out very soon. Just stay updated on that. No matter who you are, what you're doing, I just want to tell you that keep it up. Don't give up to anything. Make it happen. You can really do it. You're gonna start small, but you're gonna grow. As long as you just keep doing it, you will get somewhere. And trust me, man, there will be people who appreciate you and what you're doing. Because if you are doing it with a real purpose, it's gonna be appreciated for that. Don't give up. You can find me on Instagram, which is where I'm most active on social media. Just search Purexf and you'll see me.